stream, we are going to be taking a look at the replacement Z Flip 4 that I got. Now, I know a lot of you guys, and by the way, I'm going to keep saying this throughout the video because I know people are going to ask, gloves to avoid fingerprints on the new phone, just for the video. But anyway, the replacement device has arrived. Now, I just want to briefly give you guys a quick summary of exactly what happened. So I've already sent back the previous Defective Z Flip 4, but basically, if you haven't seen that video, you can check out my live stream that I did of that unboxing. It's on my channel. And on that unit, basically the hinge, we'll take a look at my current Z Flip 3 here. So basically, you can see that in order to open the hinge, there's a decent amount of force required. And if I pull it open and then let go, it pops right back. Well, on the Z Flip 4 that I had, it was not staying closed. In fact, after opening it and then closing it, it would sort of hang kind of open, and I could close it, but it wouldn't stay closed. And so that was clearly defective, and I wasn't going to take any chances. So when I contacted Samsung, what they told me was that I needed to, and somebody just joined, so welcome to the live stream. What they told me at Samsung was essentially they didn't really have a way to exchange it for a faulty unit, but I got lucky because it was the last day of the pre-order, so I would still be able to retain my pre-order gifts if I return the device and then just did a new order. Now, I got lucky, and in my case, I had the funds available to do 2 orders to have essentially $2,000 locked up in Z Flip 4 orders. But nonetheless, that's not something that every person is going to be able to do. So already that was their SOP, or standard operating procedure, was a little bit of a downside to me. Like, how are you going to ask somebody that got a device that's brand new but defective to order a replacement and pay out of pocket until you refund them? So that was the solution, though, they gave me. And I kept asking them, hey, what happens if this wasn't within the pre-order period and I don't want to lose my pre-order gifts? How does that work? And they kind of just hemmed and hawed and essentially said, yeah, we don't really know. So you got lucky, bro. And not my favorite solution. So again, Samsung, I get it, right? No production is perfect, but that is not an acceptable return or exchange policy, in my opinion, if there's a faulty product. So anyway, if you did order something that's defective, like a Z Flip or Z Fold 4, contact them as soon as possible and stress and really put a point on them to make it clear you got your pre-order gifts because you ordered early, and you're not going to give that up just because they sent you a bad one. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the box. Again, I don't want to keep this live stream for too long. I just want to make sure that you guys do understand the basics of what happened. Basically, I had to place another order for another Z Flip 4, and that's what I've received now. It remains to be seen if other people that have the problem I did, but maybe got their pre-orders delivered late, if they would even still be able to get the refund or replacement without losing their pre-order gifts, which is just a shame to me. Because again, the fact that they said that this was standard operating procedure, that basically they said, well, we don't have it in our system to do an exchange, so the best thing you can do is just order it again, then we'll refund you. It's like, that's the best you could do? Anyway. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. Now, I might have to pull this off screen real quick just to pull my information out. Again, this is going to be the same color combo as the original one that I did. It's that khaki sort of greenish color with the black frame. So let me just go ahead and check for my information real quick. I'll pull that out. All right. And here we are. All right, guys. So again, nicely packaged. just double check I don't flash you guys my serial number. All right. We'll go ahead and open up the box now. But you can see, same box as before. This is the Bespoke Edition box. I really wish they would do this, by the way, for the fold. I would love to customize the colors on a fold. I think it would be pretty cool. And they could offer more options too, like they could change the color around the camera and that sort of thing. All right. So same old, same old. We've seen this before. I really love this color though, guys. I mean, the combination to me is just very, very pretty. It's a very nice color combo. And I mean, we've already seen what comes in here, but you know what, guys? This is an unboxing video, so I'll go ahead and open this up again. I think I was supposed to open it on the bottom, actually. Hang on. All right, yeah. So all you're gonna get is terms and conditions and a USB-C cable. I think that's it, and then your SIM removal tool. That's pretty much it. So we'll once again do a little bit of a walk around the device, because of course we need to make sure this new Hinge works, because if this one's bad too, I am going to be pretty pissed off. All right, let's go ahead and peel this thing off. Okay. There we go. Okay. And yeah, when you first get these, the crease looks like, well, that's not that bad. But honestly, after the first time you fold it, it seems to go back to where it was before. So let me go ahead and turn this thing on. Actually, you know what? Before we even turn this on, let's see if the Hinge works. All right. Getting this live, right, guys? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, boys and girls and everybody else. I don't know. That is, maybe that's just how they are, because like this is, I mean, look at that, guys. That doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. Do you see what I mean, guys? Like, look at this. Okay, that's better. That's better. It seems like it takes a second. It's almost like the spring inside is a little bit bound up because it's new. There's a lot of friction. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. Here, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take my Z Flip 3 out of the case, and then we're going to do a comparison, because that just is, it's weird. It just doesn't strike me as normal. Do you see what I mean? Like, it just seems abnormally weak. And I'll accept it. If that's normal behavior and it'll get better or whatever, then that's fine. It's just, I don't particularly want to have a device that's going to fail on me when I paid brand new money for it. All right. Let me go ahead and unlock the Z Flip 3. Okay. So we get the Z Flip 3 and the Z Flip 4. And you can see what I mean. That crease is already a little bit worse. That's just kind of how they are. All right, let me go ahead and close this. Okay, that's the Z Flip 3. So you can see it's not like it requires a ton of effort to open, but it's spring loaded. Like it's definitely closing itself. Let's take a look at the 4. Yeah, guys, look at this. It's just not. All right, maybe that's hard, but that's just. I mean, okay. I will say this. I'll give you this, guys. Right. This is better than the previous one. The previous one I had would literally have like that much play, right? Like several millimeters of play. This one, you can see it's, yeah, it seems to be tightening. It seems to be tightening up pretty well. So, I mean, I guess we'll see, right? I mean, I have 15 days. So if this one also turns out to be crap, then I guess I'll return this one and just give up on the Z Flip 4. But as it stands now, I mean, I think I'll deal with it. Let's see here. So I don't think I think they claimed that the outer screen was bigger, but maybe that was just the leaks, and actually the original isn't any different. All right, let's go ahead and see if it boots up. Let's go ahead and see here. Okay. It does boot up. Yeah, I mean, are the bezels any, let's see if they're any smaller. I don't think so. Hang on, let me just sign into this real quick. Yeah, I don't think the bezels are any smaller on the Flip that I can tell. Well, maybe a little bit. I don't know. Guys, what do you think? I'm going to say I don't think so. I think they're the same size. On the Fold, I know they are smaller. So, all right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it. There's not much else to say here. The Z Flip 4 versus the Z Flip 3, they're very, very similar. The only reasons that I would say, and again, this isn't my full review or anything, but the only reason I would say right now to upgrade from the 3 to the 4 is for battery life. Battery life by far is the biggest selling upgrade, you could say, because even if they changed nothing, even if the processor was the same, which it's not, right? This is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, right? But let's just say it was the same 888 from last year. Even if that was the case, they upgraded the battery they increased the battery capacity by, I think, 300 milliamp hours. So that's a significant jump. So already there, I would say it's worth it if you're a real hard user on your Z Flip. I mean, if you really just use it occasionally, casually, whatever, secondary device, that's fine. Because like for me, the Z Flip 3, honestly, is a secondary device. And generally the battery life was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad because again, I wasn't relying on it as my main phone. But if it was my main phone, yeah, I'd probably have some gripes about it. So anyway, and the other thing I will just say real quick, it's funny because I got the black last year, which was actually the only matte glass version. Every other version or color combo for the Z Flip 3 had glossy glass fronts and backs. The black was the only one with the frosted or matte finish. And it's funny because I decided this year to go with the bespoke edition, and that's the only ones this year that have the glossy glass. All the other standard colors are actually matte. So it's interesting, but we'll see how much I like it or don't like it. Honestly, this thing's going to be in a case most of the time. So, honestly, the color doesn't really matter that much. It's kind of just more for me. I think it looks nice. So, and then, of course, we'll see how the Hinge holds up. But anyway, guys, that's just been my unboxing. I don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be. So that was my process to get it replaced. Was essentially I had to return it and or place a new order so that I could maintain, because it was the last day of the pre-order. So I had to place an order on the last day of the pre-order and then return the old one. So again, not exactly an elegant solution. I mean, let's take Amazon, for example. If you order something on Amazon and it's bad, you can just replace it by hitting the return or replace items button, and then they'll send you a new one. And as long as you send back the old one, they just don't charge you anymore. Unfortunately, Samsung still hasn't seemed to have worked out something as simple as the return or replace item function on their or within their system. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to go ahead and set this thing up, and I will then give you guys my full review in about a week. I do have my Fold 4 video coming out soon too. I also have plenty of other videos on cases, accessories, that sort of thing. But anyway, for now, that's all we got here. And as always, if you like the video, you like the stream, give me a like. I really appreciate it. If you're interested in the Z Flip 4 or the Z Fold 4, I'll leave links in the description below. You can check them out. If you click on any of the affiliate links, you'll be supporting the channel. It won't cost you a dime extra, but I really appreciate it. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or your own experiences with the Z Flip 4, and if you've experienced this weird hinge thing where it just doesn't seem to close or stay closed with as much confidence as the Flip 3, definitely let me know, because I want to know that I'm not crazy here and that maybe this is just normal behavior. So leave that in the comments if you've had experiences with the Z Flip 4, because I didn't notice this behavior with the Fold 4. So, and as always, if you want to see more, including future reviews, guides, posts about it, and just general content on the Fold and the Flip 4, definitely don't forget to get subscribed. I'll catch you guys next time.